Today, we're going to continue the Lamborghini theme. And how much does it really cost to own a Lamborghini? This was my first one. I think it was a 2018. Okay. Now, I said in my previous videos that you don't lease these. Okay. Unlike buying a brand, look, if I was going to buy myself like an Infiniti or a Mercedes, maybe I would lease it. Exotic cars, you do not lease. I don't even finance. I was lucky, okay? I bought my first Lamborghini when Bitcoin had its run up to 20,000. I sold all my Bitcoin. I don't hodl. I don't hold nothing, okay? Hold on one second. All right. I don't hodl. I don't do any of that. I turn it into real money and buy real things. This car I bought out of desperation. Okay, and this is what happens when you buy a Lamborghini. People say, can I take pictures, this and that. This wasn't my dream car. This car, I hated the red roof and everything at first, but I couldn't take it anymore. When you order a Lamborghini, it takes 6 months. They're made by hand unless you buy one from the dealership that's in stock. They fly it to you on an airplane from Italy. Okay, they don't even put them on ships. They fly the shit to you, okay? Now this one was my second choice. Why? I couldn't wait anymore. There's me balling with one of my buddies in his Bitcoin Jag. See, what happened was I ordered this one custom, okay? It was called, I think, Grigio Lynx. It's like a cool gray with red inside, but I couldn't wait the 6 months. It's driving me nuts. I waited a month. I'm watching videos. I'm like a kid at Christmas. So what do I do while I'm waiting? I couldn't take it. I go buy the white one, okay? Had a couple of miles on it, no big deal. I never buy used cars, okay? But I was like, you know what? I'll trade it when mine comes. This was the beast I custom ordered with race exhaust and everything else. It finally came, and at this point, I started to like the white one. It grew on me, but when I seen this, man, I was like, I gotta have it. So I traded it in. Cost me, I think, my title, because I paid cash. I think this one was like, I don't know, $250, $260, right? And traded in my white one for this one. Cost me another $45,000, okay? Loved this car. Absolutely loved it. Unfortunately, okay, I traded this one in, okay? You know, the thing about these cars, if you pay cash, unlike a traditional car, if you take care of them, okay, and you don't wreck them, you don't put a lot of miles, your depreciation is about 9% over 3 years. That's a fucking asset, guys. You get in a bind. And when I had gotten this one, I was in a bind, okay? I had a previous company, I had a bankruptcy, the trustees sued me, my board of directors, I had to liquidate everything, okay? And this one I lost money on, well, because this wasn't four-wheel drive, it was rear-wheel drive, and it was a nice night. It just finished raining, had the top down. I took the apex of a turn. I accelerated on the apex of a turn a little too much. When you got like 600 and something horsepower coming from the rear wheels, that fucker's gonna spin. This thing spun in slow motion. Okay, back wheel, hit a curb. It was like $60,000 worth of damage. You know Flo from Progressive? She hates my guts personally. But this car was just the bomb. It was discreet. It was fucking cool. Okay. And at that point, I needed money. Okay. I had to do a settlement. I need to sell everything. I thought I'd never have another Lamborghini again. But you know me. What do I say? Throw me in the street naked and broke. I will come back penniless, cryptoless. I will own your house, your block, your city. I'm unstoppable. That's my determination. Comes to that with Vag too. And then you get the Molly Coco. Don't let chicks drive your fucking Lambo. It's rule number 1. Cost of maintenance. Okay, since I always bought them outright cash, and I never really kept them for more than like 6 or 8 months because I get bored. Same thing with women. Okay, I guess that's why I'm not married. So this one I got rid of. Thought I'd never have another one. I go to the dealership. I get my shit back in gear. I'm ready to roll again, right? I see this in the dealership. I'm like, wow, that's fucking hot car, okay? You don't ever, okay, want to buy a car in jerk-off colors like this. Okay, this was like, first of all, when you own a Lamborghini, everybody's looking at you regardless of the color. You can't even pull over and pee in the bushes. God forbid you litter. Okay, everybody's looking at you like you're a scumbag. And I know you guys, every once in a while you throw some shit out the window here and there. We don't do that where I live. Okay, I bought this one. After buying, I paid cash for this. I think my trade-in was like, I don't know, 45 grand. I think that this was a 2020? Yeah, this was a 2020, okay? And I got sick of the orange color, man. I could never take the top down, people looking at me, everything. And then the new model comes out. It's called the Evo, the 2020. This was my Evo, okay? Now I'm thinking, this is the shit. Newer engine, bigger, faster. Now I'm into this thing for a lot of money. I think the sticker on this, hold on, look at that car. Fucking cool as what? I mean, my kid thinks I'm a superhero because daddy's got a supercar, right? This was when I had ceramic put on the car. I put ceramic coating. If you guys don't know what ceramic is, you never ever have to wax your car again. When you don't take it to the car wash, you just spray the fucker with water. When it gets dusty, you dust it off. But, oh, and they send you a model. Super cool, right? Fucking handmade model of your car. But this one ran me 290 grand, okay? Latest state-of-the-art Evo. That's what I'm rolling in now. Now, I'm going to introduce you to what never to do. Now, let's talk about the cost of, like, oil changes and stuff, because it's under warranty. I have no payment on it. Insurance, insurance is another thing. My insurance is about $19,000 a year, okay? That's because I spun one of them around. The white one, some asshole was texting in a fucking Corolla, and he makes a turn right into my fucking car. Total idiot with his fucking Corolla. Fucked up my other Lamborghini. Not this one, the first white one with the red roof. Now, this is what you don't want to do, okay? Back in my hood, we call this ghetto rich. This is an Aventador. This is $500,000, okay? I looked at this, you know, the gull-wing doors and everything. I sat in this car. You couldn't give me this fucking car for free. It's hard enough getting into my Lambos. You try to get into an Aventador, the door sill is like 1.5 feet wide. It's kind of like you got to throw yourself into the car. All right, that is not an everyday driver. So let's listen to this dude's story about his Aventador. This is what you never ever do.
So I would say around maybe like a 700 is obviously.
He's fucking leasing. You lease yourself a Benz, you lease yourself a BMW. You don't lease one of these fucking cars. One of these cars is an asset. Like I told you, if you run into hard times, okay, I tell you the best place to sell a used car and they take anything, fucking CarMax. You just walk in there, there's no negotiating, they give you the best fucking price. I was like, man, easy peasy. But mine, I've traded it. So he's talking about credit and everything to lease one. Now listen to this.
Do it for you. Let's say you have like a 615.
Fuck your credit. Paying
650.
cash, bro.
Sometimes even 150 if you're going, you know, SV or SVJ. You know, you're gonna have to put a lot more down. I put
wait.
Personally 100,000 down every time I get a Lambo.
He leases them. Okay. Now that 100 grand, when you lease a car, you might as well set that fucking money on fire, guys. Just burn it, because it's gone. Okay? You can't sell this car. It's a lease. You stuck. Right? Let's keep going. First mistake. You don't got an asset. Okay? You just got a car to drive around in like a jerk off.
do it for the business purposes as well. So when you go on Lamborghini, you have to get approved through Lamborghini Financial Services. Otherwise, you have to go with another leasing company that they have for okay credit. You're not gonna get one of these with bad credit unless you gonna buy it cash. So if you have like okay credit, and okay meaning
I got good credit and good checkbook.
100 and up, then they're gonna call another company because you can't get in their tier 1. So you gotta have like tier 1 credit, which is like 700 and up for a Lamborghini. So I actually had like a 6, maybe like 615-ish when I went in there. So they called the leasing company for me. I talked with the owner and a few of the sales guys there, and I was able to come up with a deal with them. So, and I had to put more down. That's why I say 100, 150. If it gets too wild, then you're gonna have to do 200,000 down.
200 grand. Okay, you could put that shit into trading, into platforms. You could create a crypto business. All right. Remember that 200 grand. He just pissed the fuck away.
And that's just to even get one of these. Not even the cost of maintaining them or anything, just to get one. So one of the things about the Lambo, guys, is the mileage program. You have to choose how much miles you're gonna go a year. Whether it's gonna be 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, 10,000 and up. And if you go over those miles within that lease, then you're gonna have to pay per mile. And that's gonna be expensive for some of y'all, because y'all be flying. So y'all be tacking up those miles. And you're gonna have to pay for them. It may be like $3 a mile, but think about that. If you're just smashing a Lambo everywhere, those miles are gonna add up. So that's an expense right there for owning a Lamborghini. So you got different lease options, guys. You got the single pay lease, which I did on my first Lambo. I paid it for a whole year. Then you have the standard lease, term up to 60 months. You have the options and the conventional retail, term up to 84 months. The
84 fucking months to lease a car. Shit's gonna be out of warranty. It's gonna cost you a fortune. This is sheer stupidity. This is wanting to have a Lambo, but you really can't afford one.
Terms up to 60 months. So if you're gonna lease one of these, you're gonna keep it for 5 years. You gotta think about that when you're factoring in the payment. And my monthly payment on this, and before we get there, you may have to have a cosigner as well. That's why I said you gotta make sure your credit is straight. So my monthly payment on this Lamborghini, I bought it for $459,000 down, and I put down like $150. So
$150,000 he pissed away. Now every month he is pissing away his payment.
The base pay is $3,327.06. Plus sales tax is $257.85. So that equals out to $3,584.91 for me to have.
So look, you're throwing a good chunk of change that's opportunity cost lost, all right, to write it just to get in the car, and then you're gonna just burn for the fucking royalty or the honor of being ghetto rich. You're just gonna burn $4 grand a month. You ain't getting an asset. You ain't getting shit. Okay, nothing. Stupidest thing you could ever do. This is straight up ghetto rich.
I have this Lamborghini SV every month, $3,500. Some to principal, some to interest. But like I said, that down payment, you gotta get that right off, baby.
Fucking shit up. Watch him do the stupid dance.
Get that right off.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you fucking kidding me? A write-off. So you're gonna get a little deduction, okay, off your taxes you gotta pay. You still laying out all this fucking money. Ain't got nothing. Nothing. Okay? I know I got my car. I own it. I pay the insurance, and that's it. If I need to cash out, I sell that bad boy in a heartbeat. You get me? You never lease these cars. Look at him do the happy dance.
I look stupid.
It does.
Yeah. So let's talk about like the oil change. A lot of people want to know about the oil change on these bad boys. It is a V12 in that bad boy too. So the oil change on this car, you're really gonna pay for the labor. I take mine personally to Audi because Audi really makes these. So I take mine to Audi. It cost me when I took mine, not particularly this one, but an Aventador that I had before, $1,500.
All right, my oil change, I don't have an Aventador. Why? Because I hate the fucking car. My oil change is $500. Okay, I don't drive nowhere. Okay, the dealership sends a flatbed truck to my house. They pick the car up, they change the oil, they do whatever they gotta do, and they bring it back to me nice and stanky, shiny, clean, and everything else. My man here, okay, look, bro, let me give you some advice from a baller. Save your fucking money until you can stroke a check. That's the true story about owning a Lambo, guys. So, save your money. Once you can write a check free and clear, you're a boss. You ballin'.